Next is Barney's Laslow.
Barney's Laslow?
Shall we dance?
Laslow desperately needs it. Oh, come on!
Shame Laslow Best Boy has left because they would have totally wanted to see this Laslow. Wait a second, it's also sturdy impact.
It's also a speed, where speed isn't really a thing.
Yep. Alright, I don't really know what to say.
Him out of 2 electric boogaloo? Wow.
Alright, but real quick, so this Laslow, 40 plus 10, 10 flowers, 55 HP, 55 attack, 39 speed. 36 defense, 28 res. Again, everything depends on his refine. Yeah, that's what it really depends on, where he ends up in the meta. But going with Sling Edge for now.
Anywhere.
Huh?
He could literally go anywhere because he's a silver sword.
Yeah, it's really hard to call what he's gonna be. So.
I mean, he's one of those units who's kind of flexible. But I kind of like that you're kind of going all over the place with this one. So you kind of, even if he doesn't go to a particular role, you have some fallback options.
Hmm. Okay, so Sling Edge, reposition Ether, Sturdy Impact, Null Follow-Up, Infantry Pulse, Darting Blow. So that's 45, 46 defense, and with a 61 attack. And Darting Blow really necessary? What tier is he? Tier 19, okay, I can see it.
It's not unnecessary. 45 speed's pretty good for that.
Mm-hmm. It's actually pretty ideal for... Yeah, he's actually pretty ideal for Infantry Pulse, because 55 catches most things.
Yeah, that's a good HP threshold to be at.
That's also one of the peculiar things, because it works out well really right now because you have a refinement that just provides 5 HP, but later on it might not work as beautifully because once you get to zone weapons it's gonna be +3.
I mean, yeah, but 53 still wouldn't be bad, especially if you're support, which I would hope you supported this unit.
I guess. Well, was Laslow actually that good of a character? Because I see a lot of people like really like Laslow, or they're just really standing out.
Laslow's not bad. I like him, but I actually don't think I got him in Awakening, and I hardly used him in Fates, so I really seem to be on a ball for just not using characters people like.
Yeah, I totally get you. But yeah, in terms of a character, this is super good for killing armor. 46 defense is pretty big. But for armor, the Darting Blow doesn't really do much. So the Ether.
I mean, the faster armor, like mid 40s.
Yeah, that is a thing. That is a thing. But generally speaking, though.
Nah, generally speaking, no. Like if you're going up against her, don't even bother.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So fast Ether charges, null fall for the armor. This is just more for armor, more for arena.
Yeah. I mean, Repo and Darting Blow wouldn't be arena, but the rest would be.
Yeah, there's dual rallies here. So Jazo or Ryu, like, what was the thinking here for this pick?
Yeah.
Is Ryu asleep?
But no, I would never sleep. But
Are we sure?
Are you sure?
I swear. Oh, wait, what was the question?
I was like, what was the thinking for this pick?
Oh, I mean, it's like, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Nice.
I had something in mind. 1 second.
Okay. Please collect your mind.
Okay, it's like, I mean, it's good offensively, and it helps, especially with armors, because no follow-up. And because he does have his summer supported, so he has like 60 HP. So
okay, that's better.
For infantry pulse. For CD Ether isn't bad, and then yeah, he takes little damage on player phase. He's good.
Sure.
Alright, sure.
I can follow that.
Okay, there was no secret thinking here. Alright, what's next?
You won't stop me!
Alright, Kana. Oh my, I'm triggered. Chat, who else is triggered here?
Ah,
I'm sorry. What?
you're
What
taunting
happened?
us.
What happened? You literally stopped one away from both level and flowers.
It's the hardest part, but
You're right there. You. It bothers me because like you basically have a perfect submission if you just waited like a week or something. But all right.
probably a few weeks. But wow.
Okay, that's true. Anyways, 40 plus 9, 9 flowers. Kana, for me, I could never make a Kana because I had a Noe. So for me, there was no thought
Yeah,
there.
for
But
you, there's no justification.
But in general gameplay, Kana actually works out a lot better than Noe. That's because of his stat spreads.
Mm-hmm.
And just that lightning breath is not as important later on. Water breath is much more useful.
And then you go right back to lightning breath when everybody decides to put it on everything.
Well, yeah.
Because just encounter.
Yep. Anyways, 40 plus 9, 9 flowers. I mean, we could be talking about max Kana here, but whatever. We're on one off. 52 HP, 50 attack, 43 speed, 42 defense, and 39 res. This is what I was talking about. Kana actually like generally doesn't look like he has a weakness.
He really doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Stat wise, like there's not a particular stat he wins in, but there isn't a stat
He loses in either. Yeah, and the fortress defense res just perfectly illustrates that. Sacrifice 2 attack for that extra defense and res. Getting to 42, 39, and close defense takes it to 45, 48. And glittering
45.
breath.
What?
What?
48.
45 for res.
Oh, why did you go backwards?
Man, you guys know what I mean. It's defensive stats. Glittering breath. Glittering breath is actually the heart of this build. Because for something like arena, this makes this kind of completely See, I like using Sheena because Sheena can tank just wear down my enemies slowly. Kana does very much the same thing because his attack isn't great and his defensive stats are all there. So defense and res by number of allies in 2 spaces x2, so up to 6. But yeah, if you just put one hero behind him, particularly if you have him in your arena team and he's summer supported. In this case, he's light blessing, so this is actually a Ether Rates hero, surprisingly. Usually, well, it's probably a different set for yeah, it's lightning breath for sure for Ether Rate.
Yeah, it would have to be decent counter, but unless you're using him as a sponge.
By the way, I would not suggest really just sponging in mode, because any mode that has a time limit, turn limit, that becomes dangerous.
Especially with the fact that sometimes they just flat out play and you're back to where you started. It's not worth.
Anyways, Fortress Defense Res, Dull Range, Attack Smoke, really good. I definitely think Attack Smoke's the best thing on him if he's the one defending. Dull Range, just to take away the range heroes. Buffs, that's huge too. Yeah, it's a really good build. It's Fortress Defense Res is just perfect on him as well.
Just a heads up. I'm looking back at the submission. It's supposed to be QI for the B slot.
Oh. That changes things.
Really? Plus speed and QR?
Speed.
Sorry, speed refine and QR. That's
I mean, to be fair, distant defense isn't. Distant defense, dull ranged isn't really going to help on this build because he's not really a ranged counter.
Oh, that's weird. All right, I see it. That makes more sense. But again, 43 speed, you'll find tier 14. Oh, never mind. Tier 14 is you still see like Iras and stuff like that, and Carlos.
Yeah, you'll probably need the QR just as compensating.
43 is really good for stopping the double though.
Huh?
I was saying the 43 speed is really good for stopping the double.
You're gonna stop most doubles, but like a lot of units are higher than 38 speed in that area.
Yeah, it's actually so funny. I feel bad because if you're a lower level player, I'm not trying to shit talk here, but it's just seriously just the meta. If you're a lower tier player, you're gonna find a lot of the builds you're building now are unnecessary at the higher levels.
Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be a lot of very stupid fast units like Merida, for example. You'll probably see as you go up, or but in general, the speed meta isn't as prominent up there.
Yeah, but he has Wrath, he has Guard, he has Renewal, so he's fine anyways.
Yeah, you can do whatever you need.
Anyways, yeah, not anything bad I can say about Kana. This is just how I would build Kana as well. Just make the best things about him better, and you're done.
Yep. Which is literally everything. So make everything good.
Make everything good. Yep. But yeah, this is the correct thing to do. I wouldn't worry about attack. Kana's main role should just be staying alive.
Right.
All right, who's next?
By my blade!
Always get this part mixed up, but yeah, the QR part is super good on him. Fortress defense, res, wrath, panic ploy. Close defense is perfect on him. A plus defense, Roy. Okay, Chad, I need to know, what do you think is better, attack, speed, defense, or res on a Roy?
And the only thing with defense is that it's a super, which his defense is a bit below average, so that really fixes him up. Where is he? 25 defense.
Okay. I was just hearing something in the background. Okay, for me, I lean towards attack or speed. Attack because it's effective against damage. Speed because you can see right now at plus 10 flowers, 37 could be 40, and 40 is when you stop getting doubled by a lot of things
Yeah.
at the higher tiers.
Yeah, this is true, I suppose. I mean, QR is QR, but there are a lot of dragons in the upper 40s. I mean, you could still buff them, I guess, but I don't know. I personally, at a higher merge, prefer plus attack, just so you can maximize your damage output.
Yep.
Though plus defense does kind of even out the bulk a little.
Mhm.
I would only really suggest plus defense on lower merges, but you're free to do whatever you want on that behalf.
Mm-hmm. So
I
yeah,
can
I'm
only
very
suggest plus
conflicted.
speed on a like this build 10 dragon flowers. I think if you're not going for the max investment on flowers for speed, like I don't think 38 is enough to stop a double reliably.
Mm-hmm.
No, not really. At like max speed is a good option. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but until then, it's not even contending with the others. But at this point, you're pretty much good for that.
See, this is why Roy is so divisive. I've been sitting on making a 5-star Roy for a while because again, I want a more effective against dragon heroes.
Mm-hmm.
But as we just mentioned, he literally needs everything. The more res helps out the dragons that he counterattacks, the more defense helps out because his defense is lower than his res, and of course there's a lot of physical heroes in the game. And finally, the more attack and more speed because he's actually at a certain amount of speed. Because if you reach 40 speed, it also allows you to double a lot of things too.
Yeah. So even if there's like wary, you could probably. Nah.
Yep. So yeah, it all comes together into like which one do you go for. So I think for me personally, I just go for plus attack because killing dragons in one shot is pretty damn important.
I mean, you could just kill in 2 shots with quick riposte, but getting closer to that point helps.
I mean, if you can stop a hit, he's still, 40
I mean,
res
yeah,
still damage.
Well, it's close defense. Binding blade is also bracing stance, so that's an extra 10. So that's 51
Oh, that's true.
defense and 50 res.
I mean, in this
Plus
build,
he has Wrath Ether.
yes, you're right. But this part, that's because it's a fortress defense res. It's actually usually not this high, but yeah.
Yeah, mine runs Steady Breath, for example, just
Right.
to get better cooldown on Ether.
Right. Anyways, yeah, Roy's super good, especially in the current meta, because he can't really die in 2 hits. 53, 41, 40, especially up close with Binding Blade. Well, Binding Blade works at distance too, but close defense.
Yeah.
But yeah. The cheap Roy builds I really like are just put Renewal on him. Put his ace stance could be Sturdy. No, what stance is it from Racing? Be in defense.
Steady Posture.
Steady Posture could be really good on him. Steady Posture, Renewal with a Binding Blade, Refine is already really good.
If you're not going plus attack, Fierce Stance would also be a decent option now.
Yeah. Anyways, there's a bunch of options for Roy, but he's super easy to build. It's just hard to decide which IVs.
He's almost too flexible. Like, he doesn't excel anywhere. If you build this, you're going to be amazing, but it's like, if you build anywhere, it's going to be better, and that makes him as a whole better, but you just don't know where to go.
I'm also kind of triggered because everyone seems to put Ruptured Sky on everybody.
Yeah, Byleth dies everywhere, for for distant counter.
I feel like everyone bought 3 houses and they're just like, you know, Byleth? You know he has this great weapon called Creator Sword, but I don't care. He's gonna die because Ruptured Sky for life, baby. I mean, DC Ruptured Sky actually makes sense, so whatever.
Yeah. In this case, DC's fine. Not to mention it's canon.
Wonderful!
Rinku's OG Ephraim. He actually completed this not that long ago, within the past 2 months, I would say.
Well, it's not completed. It's only 5 dragon flowers. Tut tut.
Oh. I meant in terms of merges, man. But yeah, 40 plus 10, 5 flowers, 53 HP, 59 attack, 30 speed, 37 defense, 25 res. Oh, man, he is so dated at this point because you look at his defense and res, and that's where it happens. His attack is still immaculate. His speed doesn't matter. His HP is still good. Just the defense and res doesn't keep up anymore.
I mean, the defense kind of does. That's pretty solid defense.
Well, with this, it gets to 47, and I guess that's pretty important. But here's the thing. 90% HP is so difficult.
That is, like, the one thing where it's like, could we have maybe made that 80?
Yeah.
At least?
This was one of the first refines, so they didn't want to break the game, but they soon lost track of that idea.
I mean, Flame Segment, I think, was around the same time. It's just a matter of which one ended up having the better longevity, because
Flame Segment,
obviously Flame Segment did.
yeah, Flame Segment is much easier and much better to use. So,
Yeah.
Oh.
Not to mention, it's not like Hone Attack, really.
But yeah, as somebody who's experienced with Rinku's builds and whatnot, I want you guys to know this guy has no idea what he's doing. I'm pretty sure he got this off Game Press, and maybe he even rolled the dice and he just put moves on each face of the dice, and that's how he built this hero. Because, you know, usually from my experience from his builds, he has no idea what he's doing.
Double checking. Disappears anywhere. Not quite. What the?
Oh,
Okay,
hey Rinku!
Game
Wow,
Press.
wow! Hey,
Hi.
welcome. We were just going over your hero, and I was explaining your methodology in developing heroes.
One of the recommended builds on Game Press is Triangle Adept. Rally Defense What the hell am I looking at here?
Okay, Game Press
Okay,
doesn't
I
know what they're
was-
doing.
I'm just gonna look away now.
Alright, anyways, this Ephraim is super good because there's 30 impact renewal. Take renewal over Mystic Boost because Mystic Boost only triggers when you attack. And unfortunately, if you get hit too hard, Mystic Boost will never get you back in. So
Yep.
this is why renewal is better. You can also do Mystic Boost with renewal with Mystic Boost with renewal seal for guaranteed and keeping yourself in there as often as possible. But you have a better option in Heavy Blade because he hits so damn hard. At plus attack 59 plus 6 is 65. Heavy Blade into Fast Gale Force. Now he has to get hit, but he can afford to get hit, and he doesn't have desperation anyway, so it doesn't matter. He will get hit.
Yeah.
Only becomes awkward when they can't counterattack.
As it is with most non-slaying Gale Forcers.
But I think you guys put him too high. I mean, I would have started with this Ephraim because it's so basic. I mean, it's Rinku's after all. What else to say?
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, when the game when he first got it refined, most people took Ledger Ephraim's weapon because they couldn't
Yeah,
keep
people
him in
took
his
it from the
HP.
get-go because even at the time, it wasn't broken enough where it was like, okay, let's just use OG segments refined because it looked cool. No, Flame segment's always been better. That never really changed, unfortunately.
Yeah. Rinku's asked, how high on top 10 am I? By the way, I lost track while I was lurking. You're number 2, so I'm really
Yeah.
disappointed.
I'm a little skeptical on that one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, especially because I know you just roll a dice and you just put random things on your heroes.
I will cut you down.
Body Super says cool points. No way.
Really?
Aki Baki Rutger 40 plus 8 plus 5. Oh man. Okay. This is the best thing you can do with Rutger.
Yeah, that
Wow.
speed stat's his biggest asset, and damn, you used it well.
Old ass creepypasta edge. Oh, creepypasta.
Oh.
Oh, we thought it was child porn.
Yeah, the one that people usually use for the abbreviation.
Because, you know, you would want to be in the shadows about that. Then what the fuck? It was a very bold name. That's what we'll say. Okay. All right, but Rutger's one flaw was his attack wasn't good, but his best thing was the speed. His defense was respectable and his res was okay, and he had really good HP. How do you fix that? Give him Flashing Blade 4, turn his speed into his attack. Give him that true damage. He comes with Wudao, so it only makes sense to do Ruptured Sky, because that's fast specials into Ruptured Sky. Desperation makes sense, because he's so damn quick, he can execute it so well. Swap is... that's okay, whatever, it's preference. I don't see swap, but alright. Infantry Pulse, pretty damn perfect as well because of the high HP, and attack speed too. That's actually beautiful. This is probably the best user.
Really good dual face.
This is probably the best user of Flashing Blade Ruptured Sky. Free to play option. Don't get me wrong. There's better 5-star locked heroes.
What did you? I'm just wondering what they took. Which buy that they took that from?
Why is it neutral IVs? Rutger is free to play.
Yeah, Rutger's not summonable. Kind of weird, I know.
I would take this build.
Oh look, you made the fastest Rutger you could.
But yeah, this build, I would take it only if you're making Rutger. Because nowadays I can't really suggest Rutger because long-term Astrum is just better for general gameplay. But if Rutger is what you want... Huh?
I mean, yeah, although Rutger's speed is an asset unto itself.
Yeah. But this is a much more potent offensive build than what Astrum would offer up, so...
Yeah, Astrum's stats everywhere. Rutger's... How much more can I use my speed stat? Not to mention, I think that... Nah, yeah, you don't need... Do you need dual Astrum? I don't... Not Astrum. Rutger... No. Yeah. It's just double checking.
But yeah, Rutger, super duper good. This is it. This is really the build I think Rutger should use, especially for endgame and whatnot. You might, for arena purpose, just go from Desperation to Renewal, but that's about it. That's about the only thing I would switch. Oh, and also the Seal, of course, but yeah.
Yeah. Basically.
And of course the dual Rally or whatever. Rally pluses. But yeah, this is good because Rutger does have that better offensive potential if you do run a build like this. Flashing Blade 4, I mean, yeah, just Flashing Blade 4. It's just such a great skill that fixes everything wrong with him. He has really high speed. His attack is kind of lacking, but Flashing Blade 4 fixes that. It makes better use of the speed.
Better use of specials, which Ruptured Sky, cooldown, it's a good special. Would have the extra 10 damage, 15 true damage to 20 in one combat. Yeah, that's pretty good.
And Wudao's extra 10 damage, and he comes with it. So yeah, it's just a really clean utilization.
He doesn't come with Wudao.
What? He comes with Sling. Oh yeah. It's Wudao or Sling. Ah, well. Wait a second. Oh, I guess. There's a few builds available actually.
Yeah.
Anyways, that is your Nimdom top 10. At number 1, we have a Rutger. It's surprising because this Nimdom top 10 has so many free-play heroes.
This is definitely a very, like, a lot of these units are old, free-to-play, and actually quite good.
Yeah, actually.
Actually, wait. Oh, yeah, I think Yoon's the only one here who's even premium.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Ephraim. Ephraim's old, but not premium.
Yeah, it's also from Rinku, who doesn't know what he's doing. Anyways, Nimdom top 10. That's this week's.